Hey guys, my name is Will, real estate photographer and virtual tour creator. I'm going to show you what I'm doing right now to get 3 to 7 real estate photography leads per week. I've really only been doing real estate photography for about a month now, but it's already working with these strategies that I'm using. The reality is, if you have a good offer for this, real estate agents want to use you, so it should not be difficult to get leads in this industry. And the cool thing about getting leads that are real estate photographers is if they like you, they're going to constantly keep coming back to you. I just recorded this to show you guys how I'm getting these leads and how you can get them as well. And there's a couple different tools that I use that I'm going to show off here. So the first thing is, this sounds cliche, but cold emailing realtors. Now, the thing about cold emailing is a lot of people don't want to do this. People think that cold email is like this terrible thing where they're just spamming people and annoying people, because we all get cold emails. We know what it's like. And frankly, we get annoyed by them, right? So we would assume that if we're doing the same thing, people would get annoyed by that and they wouldn't like it. But the reality is, these real estate agents are always looking for new photographers and new providers. That's ways that they can cut costs, increase quality of their real estate assets, lots of different reasons. Maybe they don't like the provider that they currently have. And so there has to be some kind of way to reach out to them. And so one of the methods that I like best is cold email. The reason I like this method best is because it is a bulk solution. What you can do is find a public directory of all of your local realtors. So you could probably find a public directory of hundreds of realtors. That's what I was able to do. You can just look up your local MLS and it'll just bring up a list of realtors. So for example, Tri-Lakes Realtors. See, and already, okay, this is the Tri-Lakes Realtors page right here. Let's see. There we go, members. Okay, you can go to members. And, well, on this one, you got to make an account. But basically, you can just get access to all of the different members. So let's see, how do I disable this? There we go. So you're going to find that list. You're going to gather their emails. If the list you find doesn't have emails, find another list that does have emails. And it can get it even easier than that. You can literally go to Realtor.com and just look up listings in your area. And you will get emails and phone numbers for real estate agents. See, just like this, I can email this agent. Very easy, guys, to gather that information. So the next thing I do is, of course, email them. A lot of people get stuck on, like, what tools do you need to use for this? Leadstack.ai is, of course, my favorite. You basically just upload your list of contacts. You can make the contact list in a CSV file, upload it to Leadstack, and you can immediately start emailing them. So very easy to do. And there's also videos inside showing how to set that up inside the software. So the next thing you want to do is actually have a funnel to send leads to get their information. So what you need to do with this funnel is have a very, very clear offer and have a very easy lead generation process here. So just like a 3-question form. We just need their name, their phone number, and their email if they're interested in working with us. So we get that information, we can shoot them a text and we can call them, and you can set up an automation to do that as well. So having that funnel is the next most important thing that you want to do. And then one of my favorite methods is flyers with QR codes. So create an eye-catching flyer that has your offer in it for real estate photography. Be very specific about your offer. Like I said, tell them the price that you start at and the services that you provide, whether you're doing virtual tour, photography, videography, drone capture, or if you're bundling all of those together and selling them for one price, like what I'm doing. Include a QR code on that flyer that is going to go straight to your lead generation page, your funnel, right? And then distribute those flyers to all of your local real estate agents. So the best thing you can do is just drive around and drop off flyers and actually talk to people and make relationships. You can go to networking events. Every single networking event has realtors. You can give them flyers there. You can mail all of your local agents flyers. It costs like $1 to mail these. So very cheap. That's a very good way to just make everyone in your area aware of what you're doing. All we really want to do is spread awareness to everyone for what we're doing, and we want to do that as fast as possible. So you run up the cold email, you create the lead gen page, and you start sending out those flyers. Pretty soon, all of your local realtors are going to know who you are, and they're going to know who to go to for their services if you do a good job. The next thing is cold texting those realtors. So obviously we have their phone numbers, so we can text them as well. We also use Leadstack.ai to do that. So it's the same thing, same CSV contact list for realtors, except this time we're sending a text instead of an email. The text needs to be super direct, just a couple sentences, just telling them what you do and what you're. We usually leave price off the first text, just text, just kind of send them a message and say, hey, are you looking for a realtor photographer to handle your property assets right now? Something like that. Just keep it super simple. Just make a conversation. They're going to say yes or no. If they say no, ask them, hey, why not? Do you already have someone that you're working with right now? What are they priced at? If I was able to beat their price, would you consider letting me give this a try? That's a good way to do it. So just keep it super short and sweet, make it seem personalized. I usually send all of the first text with an automation, and then I go through and manually reply to them. So that's a really good way to do it. So this is kind of just a picture of what we did this past week. So using these systems with that lead gen form, we got 12 new leads for real estate photography, just to show you that you really can do this. And that was through cold emailing, having a really concise funnel, and then cold texting. We haven't distributed the flyers yet, but I know that one's going to be effective. What we have done is cold emailing, having the funnel, and doing the cold texting, and that works very well. So guys, thank you so much for watching this overview of how to get more leads for your real estate photography business. If you want to contact me and ask me any questions, you can do that at william@leadstack.ai. You can also text me at my phone number, 417-765-0415. And if you want to get started with the systems that I use, go ahead and get the software Leadstack.ai. Shoot me a text, and I'll help you get going on that. All right, thanks.